Hello everyone, and we are now at episode 35 of our 1 John study. Today we are going to be looking at 1 John 5, 1 through 5. Let's flip around so we can see the text. Zoom you in. There we go. Okay. In this section, we have a lot of what I'm going to call evidence or result statements. We have, first off, we're going to talk about evidence or results of loving God. He says, everyone who believes that Jesus is the Christ has been born of God, and everyone who loves the Father loves whoever has been born of him. By this we know that we love the children of God, when we love God and obey his commandments. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not burdensome. So we see here some evidence that we love, or maybe results that we love God. Everyone who believes that Jesus is the Christ has been born of God. Okay, so we have this causal relationship. If you believe that Jesus is the Christ, you've been born of God. Everyone who loves the Father loves whoever has been born of him. Okay, so, and everyone who loves the Father. So, you claim to love the Father, you have to love those who are born in him. So what's a result or a evidence that we love the Father? Well, if we love those who are born of him. But it doesn't end there. He says down here, for this is the love of God. So how do we show love to God? That we keep his commandments, and his commandments not burdensome. So we have two items on this list. We know we love God, or we see the results of loving God, when we love those who've been born of God, and we keep his commandments. Those two go hand in hand, and you can't separate them. Next, we're going to see evidence that we love the children of God. How do we know that we love the children of God? It's more than just saying it. He says, by this we know that we love the children of God. Great. How do we know that we love the children of God? When we love God and obey his commandments. Two statements, or two facts maybe. When we know that we love the children of God when we love God and obey his commandments. So if we are loving God, if we are obeying his commandments, then we know that we love the children of God. By extension, as we studied in previous passages, if you don't keep God's commands, you can't love his children. If you don't love God, then you can't genuinely love his children. Finally, we have this discussion about overcoming the world. And this is pretty neat. It says, and his commandments are not burdensome for everyone, next page, for everyone who has been born of God overcomes the world. And this is the victory that has overcome the world, our faith. Who is it that overcomes the world except the one who believes that Jesus is the Son of God? So, everyone who's been born of God overcomes the world. So we have facts about overcoming the world. So everyone who has been born of God has overcome the world. Also, we overcome the world. To overcome the world, we do so. My wording here is funny. We overcome the world that has overcome the world, our faith. So the victory, even though we're still in this world, the victory's been decided. The victory is our faith. And we do so, we overcome the world by believing that Jesus is the Son of God. He says, who is it that overcomes the world? Except the one who believes that Jesus is the Son of God. Now, as we've seen throughout this book, that belief is not simply a mental acknowledgement. It is that belief which drives action. If we believe God will keep his commands. If we believe God will show him love. If we love God, we'll keep his commands. You see that those ideas are inexorably tied together. So, today, you don't want to see my nose out big. Woo! Today, we've been studying this section talking about overcoming the world and the evidence or results of loving God. For our next video, your assignment is to study 1 John chapter 5, verses 6 through 12. A little bit of a longer section, but study those, make as many observations as you can, and we'll talk about that in the next video. Thank you.